Okay, I'm gonna see what else I got in here. This right here is a little tin I got. After doing some research, I found that having these little tins is pretty cool to have for your bug out kit because it can hold plenty things in here. For one, I got matches in this little dry container, specifically made for matches. I have a flint and iron stick, or it's magnesium actually, and iron. And this is good for starting fires. I really like this, so I like having that in my kit. I have stuff like paper, good fire starter, some shoestrings, matches, an extra lighter, and some Q-tips. You never know when you're going to need this stuff. Just for whenever, if you ever have to. There's another lighter, some more paper, another little sharp utility knife. And here's just a little weird safety kit I have. I just put together some bandages, some alcohol wipes, some earplugs, just some stuff like that. So, like I said, you never know when you're going to need this stuff. And these little tins are freaking brilliant for holding all of this in. And just throw this stuff wherever in here, and it's most likely going to close. So that's what I got in there also. This is one thing I've always really liked having. It's trench digging equipment. A little shovel I got. Military surplus. I like using, and I'm a big fan of the Dakota fire pits. I don't know if you're familiar with this, but it's where you dig a pit and dig another pit next to it and tunnel them together, and that's how you keep the fire underground, steady burning, not a lot of smoke. It's its own little ventilation system. Keeps feeding the fire with oxygen, so I like using those. You never know when you're going to have to dig. If you need to clear out some rubble, dig yourself a hole. If you're in a snow situation, you're going to need to find some shelter in a man-made snow cave or whatever. So this is always something good to have too when it comes to tools. Not a whole lot in here now. I got a couple things like some bayonets. I like using these, for well, this one's a pre-World War II German Kar 98 bayonet. Got this from an uncle. But I like using it, to stir up some fire, mix some beans and cans or whatever, poke things, do some cutting, carving. It's good stuff to have. I got this, so it's part of the tools. Bayonet. I have another bayonet on me. This one's for my AK-47. I just like to have it because it's a little bit heavier. You could do a little bit more chopping with this type of knife, and if you use it right with the, let's see if I can do this right with one hand. If you use it right with the scabbard, see a little hole on this little prong? You fit that in right there, and it well, I think I did that wrong actually. I think it's the other way. Yeah. You put it in, and up at the top here, when it turns like scissors, it acts as a wire cutter. Little wire snipper there. So I really like that about the East German AK-47 bayonets, or whatever it is, Not too big on knives and bayonets, but something I'd like to have in my bug out bag. So it's always something cool to have, a little bayonet and tools. Last but not least, I have a little 5x7 foot blue tarp in a little bag that I got. Also got this from Walmart in the camping section. Folds out like a big tarp. I've used this for ground, for overhead shelter, all kinds of stuff. I've used this out in the field. It's really nice and sturdy. Mine got burnt a little bit, but it holds together. It's nice. Can't really see the burns, but it's in there. But it's a nice little pack. So yeah, there's my bug out bag. It all fits in there, and it doesn't weigh a whole lot. I think it weighs less than 60 pounds, so that's not bad for me. And for those of you who like the whole 22s, or just like to have weapons and stuff, CC for WROL, you could often take apart shotgun shells and use them, get your powder out, and make fires easier that way. So that's what I like doing. It's just little hints and stuff, little tips. But yeah, there she is. See you guys, Paige Seeker.